Hey everybody, Scabard Gaming here. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft. Today I'm in TechIt and I'm going to do something a little bit different. Now, I've got the big reactor, so I've got masses of excess power that I don't really need. So I'm going to set up a teleporter. Now, it's not a long way to run between here and the reactor room, but I don't really have anywhere that I need to teleport to, so I'm just going to do a teleporter between my main building here and the reactor room upstairs, which shouldn't be too difficult to do. It shouldn't require a massive amount of power, but that said, I've already started building a few things, and the reason for that is because the recipes are actually pretty complicated. So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need some big flux generators, sorry. Now these aren't super complicated, but it has a lot of components. So you need a HV transformer, which requires an MV transformer. So the first thing you need to do is get yourself your HV transformer, get your MV transformer first, build up your HV transformers. If you've already got a medium flux generator, you can just build one up pretty quickly with a HV transformer. Otherwise you're going to need a lot of advanced circuits and some copper, iron and a block of redstone. So I've already built one of those up. Now if I just build the other one up quickly, there you go. So that's my second big flux generator. You're going to need one for each of your teleporters, so make sure that you build enough for this. So you're going to need two big flux generators. You're also going to need two power supplies, and they do take a massive chunk of power when they're actually used. So the best thing to do is to have two MFSUs going. Now I've already got MFSUs and I've done build videos for them in the past, so I'm not going to build some more on camera. They're excessively silly to make. As you can see from the recipe, MFSU, they require an advanced circuit, an MFE, which requires a lot of building material in itself, an advanced machine block, and these Lapotron crystals, which also require electric circuits, energy. Yeah, it goes on forever. So we've already got the MFSU sorted. You're going to need a fair amount of glass fiber cable for setting it up. You're going to need a couple of power teleport pipes, some diamond-kinesis pipe, and a big reactor, or a lot of power stored up in batteries. You're going to need your two big flux generators, your two MFUs, and the teleporters themselves. So I'll just show you how to make the teleporter. These are fairly expensive and complicated, and none of this has an EMC value, so you're going to need to build it each time you make a teleporter. That said, it's not overly difficult, so don't worry about it too much. Now, for this you're going to need two frequency transmitters, and they're really easy to make. They're just an electric circuit and some copper cables, so I've done those already. You're going to need advanced circuits, which again have all of this stuff built up in advance because it is a lot to build. You're going to need a diamond, and you're going to need an advanced machine block with some glass fiber cable. Now of course you have to make two of these, so make sure that you have enough for both. Now, no, not that one, I want that one. It's not going to let me do it. So you put your four advanced circuits around the side, a couple of glass fiber cables, your advanced machine block, and your frequency transmitter. Yep, and you get a teleporter. Interdimensional warp achievement get. So you're going to need two of those. Now, the first thing you need to do is make sure that you've got the controller. Now, you can't get there in the end. You can't do anything unless you have one of these controllers. It's not a signal tuner. Let's do Industrial Craft Classic. I think it's the one that you use to make it, so it shouldn't be too hard. There's loads of it. Okay, so looking for a little remote control. You go click. Remote control, click. I'm sure it's the frequency transmitter. We've literally just made one. They're super easy to make, so they shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, it's just frequency transmitter. Okay, so let me just grab one of them, and I'm sure it's a copper cable as well. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and that is for pairing up teleporters, so you kind of need those. They are absolutely required. Now, I am going to build these into the wall at some point, but for now I'll just get it running and I'll tidy it up in a little while because it's going to need some cosmetic work to get going. Oh, I'm going to need a button as well. You kind of want to be able to activate it easily. Now you can use a pressure plate where you just walk onto it and you go boo and you're gone. That's great. If you want to do that, then you should do that. Is there a carpenter's button so I can kind of make it look awesome? I thought there was. I don't have one. I'm going to make a carpenter's button. Oh, well, that's not difficult, is it? Okay, so I'm going to make a carpenter's button quickly. Just grab a block. Make a carpenter's button. And learn it. Then get another one. And the reason for that is because later on I can make it look really cool. Like make it glowstone or something like that. Or something even better. Sweet. So anyway, the first thing you do is get your energy going into your big flux generator and get your MFSU set up with your teleport pipes and so forth and so forth. So trying to kind of figure out how this is going to look in my head. Let's just get rid of that for a second. I'll make sure that the glass fiber cable okay, massively confused. Okay, let's just do this. MFSU. Boom. Teleporter has to go on the outlet port of the MFSU. So chuck that down next. Now that will receive power from the MFSU. What you need to do then is get your big flux generator and tap it in. Now the MFSU only takes from glass fiber cables, so it takes EU, doesn't it? I believe. Is it EU? Yes, it takes EU, and obviously your generators power with RF, which is why you have the big flux generator, because it takes in RF and spits out EU. Now I'll just do it in a line so it's easy to see how this is going to work. See how that works? As you place it down, the outlet port, much like an MFSU, faces you, and then you attach the glass fiber cable that, put it into the inlet, and then the outlet goes into the teleporter. It's not overly complicated, I know, but just so you guys know how this is going to work. Now, you're going to attach some diamond kinesis pipe. Now, all of the other sides are inlets, so it doesn't really matter where you put that. And then you need your power teleport pipe. Boom! Now, let's get this receiving. Now that should take quite a bit of power in, but bear in mind that these run off of high power, like really high power. So the MFSU, as good as it is, you're going to need an awful lot of power. It may be that you need to increase the amount of output on your battery or your reactors in order to charge these fully, because jumping between them, running backwards and forwards in teleporters, you're going to use up too much power, and it's going to be difficult to carry on doing that. Now the MFSU is going up nowhere near as quickly as it needs to, but for the sake of testing, that's alright. We can deal with that. Now if I just put you're going to need to be on it, so I'm going to need a block behind it of some sort. If I put black stained clay, put a couple of those on. I need it up here so I can press the button. I wish it wouldn't take the block on like that. Anyway, the carpenter's blocks can make it difficult sometimes. Black stained clay. Boom. Now, button. Like I say, this looks terrible, but that's fine. At later date, we'll that's not going to work, is it? Oh dear, I need the button there. Okay, that's fine. I can just look down to press it. Now, obviously, it's only up to about 130,000 RF EU. That's not a massive amount. It's going to take a couple of 100,000 to get you anywhere. So let's get up into the reactor room. It's not a massive distance, but it's enough. Now, where do we want to go? If I just plonk it down here, yeah, that should be good enough. Big flux generator. Plonk that there. Now, put the MFSU so it's facing the right direction. Get a bit of this, chuck it down to pipe them in. And then plonk. Receive only on 5. There we go. Nice. So they now have power going into them. The amount isn't enough. I might need to up the power on these because they're all coming from that at the moment. Now let's see how much battery power you're using. Not a massive amount. Do have a huge amount of power. So let's turn these back on anyway. Activate reactors. They'll at least keep these stocked up with power. It's not going to drain quicker. Is that not on? Yeah, it is, but until that one drains, I guess. It's only taking from one battery at the moment. I'd like it to take through both. Do wonder why it isn't. Well, never mind. For now, testing purposes, it works. Now that's working just fine. Let's get these paired up. So the first thing you need to do, you need to get your frequency transmitter, right click on that, and that links to that teleporter. Now you can use this frequency transmitter to connect to the other teleporter. So you need to be able to get between them easily enough in order to pair them up. Here we go. Boom. Teleportation link established. Now what I need to do is I need to get these black stained clay again. Get a couple of those. Put a button on. And then, honestly, I don't think this is going to be anywhere near enough power. But let's give it a go. Nope, not enough power. I need more power. This needs to be a bigger power draw. Let's see if I can teleport from the other side. Just so you guys know how this works. The amount of power it draws is quite substantial. So this is 274,000. There we go. Boom. It works straight away. But how much power did we take? Let's have a look. Because depending on how much you're holding, how much armour you're wearing and so forth. So it took about probably 250,000 nearly. Over 250,000 just to get between there and here, which is a lot. See, it won't take me back straight away. How to increase the power. I wonder if that's probably the limit. No, okay, let's try this. Let's just see if this makes any difference. So if I get another teleport pipe, do I need another teleport pipe? Or can I just plumb more into it from here? That should max it out at least. But that's not maxed. Is it just that it's pumping out too little? Let's try it and see how that goes. Power teleport pipe. And some more diamond. Diamond kinesis. There you go. Let's have a look and see how these work out. So we've put another diamond in there and another power teleport on receive only 5. You see it halves that one to take it to there. It's not going up any quicker. I wonder why. Shouldn't it take it from both batteries? What about if I change one battery to send on 6? So that I'm taking from both batteries at the same time, therefore kind of doubling my output. Let's see what the other battery looks like first. This is why I need teleporter. just to get up the ladder. So this one isn't sending anything. So if I use this specifically on 6, because that one up there is maxed out. It's just that it's not sending enough. You lose 10% in the journey, so it doesn't quite max it out on the other side. Now if I do the same thing on this side, but put it on a 6 instead. Ooh. And you see this is taken from 5 as well, so it's kind of halving the amount that's going to go in. That's why. That's going up quicker. Let's teleport back. Change this one to 6. There you go. Let's increase the amount of power in both. That's not too bad. I guess when I'm not using it all of the time, it's going to allow me to switch back and forward pretty quickly, because I'll have a massive amount of power stored in the MFSU even. That's pretty good. That works out okay. He's trying to get in. Just some zombies. Now, these should be kicking out. See, this still isn't kicking out any power. I have a weird feeling that this one's bugged and it's just not showing any power at all. But it's clearly sending and receiving. How very odd. These batteries are bizarre. Wait. What's that on? That's on 6. That's on 7. Ah, so that's taken directly from there. Ah, no. I've messed this up. I'm going to have to sort this out. Because that's taken from there instead, isn't it? That's alright. I mean, that's not a big deal as it is. Just kind of wanted it coming from the battery. So that's 6 and 7. So that must be receiving on 6 and 7. So if I get this to send on 8, and then this one can receive on 8. Aha! I figured it out. I figured it out. I can't get that. It's not enough power. Oh, teleports are so useful, but right now I'm just not getting the power to make them worth it. Alright, you're going on 8. Doesn't make any difference because it was taken directly from the reactor, but at least now it's taken from the battery, so I'm not going to run out of power or anything. Now, that's over 200,000. That's now over 200,000, so I could get back if I wanted. But anyway, that's teleporters. As much as they're useful, they do take a massive amount of power to activate, and you know, they take less when you have like no items. So if I, for instance, if I open up my ender pouch, if I throw everything in my ender pouch, that's going to transport over to my, well, it should transport, yeah, that's gone over to my ender. Oh, you know what, I could do it like that as well. I put my ender pouch in my ender pouch. Oh, do you know what, don't worry about it, that's cool. Now how much do you think that used? Do you think I could get back with 99,000? No. 104? No. It used like 250,000 last time, it's not going to be that much less, is it? Oh, okay, it's like half. And I still have my armour on me, so it makes a massive difference. Oh. Okay, well there you go then. So that's also a very useful piece of knowledge to have, is that ignore butt face behind there, is that even though it uses a massive amount of power, you can actually use them with far less power as long as you're not using a massive amount of stuff, which is pretty sweet. I think you'll agree. I think they're better than I thought they were actually. That's it for teleporters today anyway. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit like and subscribe. I will see you in the next episode of Let's Play Minecraft. Thanks again for watching, guys. Bye bye.